Today, for our devotion, we continue in the New Testament book of 2 Corinthians. Today, we'll be in chapter 2, verses 1 through 11. Here's the word of the Lord. So I made up my mind that I would not make another painful visit to you. For if I grieve you, who is left to make me glad but you whom I have grieved? I wrote as I did, so that when I came I would not be distressed by those who should have made me rejoice. I had confidence in all of you that you would all share my joy. For I wrote you out of a great distress and anguish of heart and with many tears, not to grieve you, but to let you know the depths of my love for you. If anyone has caused grief, he has not so much grieved me as he has grieved all of you to some extent, not to put it too severely. The punishment inflicted on him by the majority is sufficient. Now, instead, you ought to forgive and comfort him so that he will not be overwhelmed by excessive sorrow. I urge you, therefore, to reaffirm your love for him. Another reason I wrote you was to see if you would stand the test and be obedient in everything. Anyone you forgive, I also forgive. And what I have forgiven, if there's anything to forgive, I have forgiven in the sight of Christ for your sake, in order that Satan might not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his schemes. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today from Christie American House is titled, Reproof Brings Repentance. Here's what she writes for us today. Accountability among believers is not always a popular thing. Being under the scrutiny of others, even God, can be uncomfortable. How do we handle reproof? It seems difficult to get through a day in media, social or otherwise, in which the idea of individual truth is not emphasized somewhere. He has his truth, she has her truth, and they have another truth. We are told that it is all relative to one's own experience. Church leaders find it challenging to address biblical sin when everybody seems to have their own definition of sin. Paul also seems torn up as he addresses the church and individuals. This reminds us that rebuke comes with the element of love. Forgiveness is a two-way street and contains a component of healing. In our accountability to each other and our personal repentance, we are equipped to live faithfully in this world. Allow the Spirit to soften your heart and to open your ears to hear the correcting words of God through the work of Christ. Soldiers of Christ Arise by Charles Wesley is our hymn. Your guides and brethren bear forever on your mind. Extend the arms of mighty prayer in grasping all mankind. And from the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 11, no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been transformed by it. And that is your daily devotion for today from the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene, and we hope you have a very blessed day.